justice and peace and equality.
Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast, where change starts with conversation. We're back with Ms. Barbara Coleman, Director of Connecting Henry, right here in Henry County. So much happening in Henry County, so much happening with the climate, people moving here. It's a different Henry County.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different Henry County,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm looking at Connecting Henry, and I know even through our organization, Streets of Gentlemen, we get letters. One thing I want to say about Connecting Henry is they're almost like the mother hub of nonprofits in Henry County. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a big shout out to that. Like, what does it mean for your organization to keep community connected and collaborated? Because you guys do an awesome job in making sure that everybody knows via email, text, by phone, just making sure that you're reaching out to all the partners in the community that service the community. How important is that?
Very important. We are not just a nonprofit,
Okay.
but we do serve twofolds. One, as the Georgia Family Connection Partner for Henry County.
Okay.
Georgia Family Connection Partnership, it's a one-of-a-kind entity in the entire country.
Wow.
There's 159 counties in Georgia.
Okay.
There are 157 partnerships. Why is that so important? If you think about the entire county and each county linking arms with the next county,
Okay.
we're all working for the protection, the well-being of children.
Wow.
So if we're all linking arms, we cover the entire county with the entire state
Okay.
with that same mindset. Let's protect our children. Let's protect our families.
Okay.
Let's make sure our families are stable.
Right,
Let's
right.
make sure our children are on reading level. They're
Okay.
not falling behind.
Right.
They're thriving in schools. The communities we live in are thriving.
Yes.
And so everything that we do is centered around that.
Okay.
Is centered around collaboration. We talked earlier, collaboration is the key.
Right. Right.
Too often we find that organizations and other nonprofits like to compete with each other.
Yes,
And in a
yes.
sense, we may be competing each other with the same resources for funding,
Okay.
but we should be collaborating together when we're trying to reach the same people.
Okay.
For years, Connecting Henry did a Christmas program,
Right.
and we did it successfully for like 18, 19 years.
Yes.
And not that other organizations can't, do their own thing. We, of course, encourage that. We encourage individuality. We encourage creativity.
Right.
But when you're serving the same population of people,
Yes.
why not collaborate together?
Collaborate, man.
Bigger is stronger. Bigger is better. Together is stronger. Together is
Yes.
better.
Yes.
And so that's what we believe in with collaboration. We get access to a lot of resources.
Okay.
You mentioned earlier about the shoes. We
Yes.
partner with an organization called Souls for Souls.
Okay.
And they gave us 750 pairs of brand new shoes,
Wow.
name brand shoes, to give to the homeless families, the kids in the school system that's here in Henry County.
Okay.
At the end of last school year, there was almost 2,000 homeless kids in Henry County schools.
Wow.
You're talking about the growth of the county. This is one of the fastest growing, has been for years
Okay.
in the state and in the country.
Right.
So
right.
people are coming here from everywhere.
Correct.
But not everyone is coming, with a laid out plan and a home and a job. Things happen.
Yes.
A lot of us are paycheck away from being in a bad situation.
Absolutely.
And so
Absolutely.
our organization is here to help those families, help them become stable. Of course, I keep going back to money because we can't do what we do without funding.
Right. Right. Right.
And we serve a lot of people. We also serve, as I mentioned earlier, the Health and Human Services Department for the city of McDonough.
Okay.
And
okay.
and we're just trying to help people, not just in McDonough, but in Stockbridge, Locust Grove, in Hampton, all over the county.
Right, right.
We are here. We are that organization that's trying to help these families. And we get calls for everything.
Okay.
For everything.
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 Food, clothing.
Yes.
Healthcare.
To my neighbor's dog is barking. Who do I call? about this dog.
Okay.
We literally get calls for everything.
Wow. So Connected Hearing is not just a nonprofit that connects community, but it actually connects community through resources
Absolutely.
of information so that people can know, like, who do I, like, what is it that I do? What is Henry County? Like, what, where's my resources?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. We have a resource guide. We're working on our digital resource guide.
Okay.
We're in the middle of updating our website through the Georgia Family Connection Partnership.
Awesome.
And so this guide will be on that website.
Okay.
So if you're looking for, we'll say, a media company.
Right.
It's almost like the mini Yellow Pages. You remember the Yellow Pages back in the day?
Yes.
This is what this guide is going to be. It will have a whole host of things. You can filter it through topics or the name of the organization.
Okay.
It'll pull up all the information for the folks.
Man, that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. And being you know, I've always, when I moved to Henry County back in 2000, I believe 11, I thought Connecting Henry. I said, man, this is the county nonprofit, but you guys are an independent nonprofit.
Yes,
is that correct?
we are.
And but you serve this community so long and being a staple in this community to people actually think in their mind that this is the county nonprofit.
Now, well, at one point, I will say that
Okay.
just like now we serve as the Health and Human Services for the city of McDonough,
Okay.
we were at one point a department for Henry County government.
Okay.
So you are correct in that, but we stopped being a department in 2019.
Okay.
And then we kind of we were just a nonprofit, and then in 2023,
Okay.
we became the Health and Human Services for the city of McDonough.
Man, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. Now, let me ask you this. With so many people moving to Henry County and so many people and so many organizations and people with bright ideas, because we know people move places, they turn brand new, and all of a sudden they're community gods and stuff, you know,
Yes.
whatever you want to put it. But how is Connecting Henry helping the community filter out organizations that actually mean well to the community? Because we've had a lot of scams come through Henry County. A lot of people just say, hey, I'm here to do this, collect money, and they're out. You know?
Right.
How's Connecting Henry helping monitor that?
Relationship.
Okay.
We form relationship with people because the people contact us in a sense. How can we help promote them? How can we help to get their word out there? How
Okay.
can we help people to know who they are and get them more business?
Okay.
But remember, our focus is on children and families.
Yes.
And so we want to be able to partner with those organizations who are for the right thing. We definitely look at the Secretary of State website.
Yes.
We vet businesses as well as we vet our clients.
Awesome.
Because we do have calls. You know, as I said, people call us for some of everything.
Yes.
And some of the stories that we get, you would think that they were not true. Because
Wow.
they were, some of the stories what people are experiencing.
Okay.
It's just unbelievable.
Wow.
But we vet them, and you find out that this, although it's unbelievable, I am so sorry that this is happening to you.
Yes.
But we have to vet because of that. What you just said, there's a lot of scamming.
Definitely.
A lot of scamming. A lot of people want to get in your pocket. You know?
Absolutely.
So we make sure we, as best that we can.
Okay.
You know, we do our due diligence, and we've been impacted. You know, we've had people to try to scam us. They've intercepted checks that we have written to
Wow.
help pay someone's rent and mortgage. They've whitewashed, I believe it's called, the check and deposited into their accounts.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, we're no exception. They have attacked us too, just by circumstance. So we know that these things are happening everywhere,
Right.
and certainly right here in Henry County.
What can community do to help? What can the community do to help Connecting Henry further its mission and continue to be that asset in the community, so that we have someone who is making sure that they're monitoring the lines, not just monitoring the lines, but making sure that community collaborates through nonprofit initiative.
Just simply get involved.
Okay.
Find out if anyone want to contact me, they can certainly do so. Find out what we're doing in the community.
Okay.
And not just Connect to Henry, because there are other organizations I want to point out. It's not just us that's on that front line.
Right.
There are other organizations that's doing good work. You know,
Okay.
we have St. Vincent de Paul. We have the Salvation Armies out there.
Okay.
We
Okay.
have Samaritans Together that's out there. Some of the local churches, I will not name who they are, but a lot of the local churches are out there helping people in the community.
Okay.
Volunteer at these organizations, not just Connecting Henry.
Yes.
If you have a heart and a compassion and passion to help people, get involved on the board of directors.
Wow.
We can take up to 15 people on our board. We have some space available.
Okay.
I don't need everyone on our board to look like me.
Yes.
I need diversity in the board
Okay.
because we serve the entire community.
Yes,
So if
yes.
you're Hispanic or Spanish speaking or you're Asian, we want someone that look like you that
Yes.
you can relate to
Yes.
on the board as well. So we're looking for that. And certainly resources.
Okay.
You know, things that can help the homeless. We collect toiletries. We collect socks. One church actually donated cases of Bombas socks to
Okay,
us that we
okay.
were able to give to the community.
Wow.
We were able to give to our children during the Christmas season. And of course, monetarily, we can never have enough money because the need is here. The word tells us that the poor will always be with us.
Yes.
And the poor is here now.
Right.
And it may not be the poor man that's outside walking with no shoes or no socks,
Correct.
but it's the family that's in the house, as you mentioned earlier,
Yes.
having to decide whether or not they pay rent, whether they pay for their utilities,
Wow.
which are increasing. We are seeing $500-600 a month for electric bills.
Yes. 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 Yes.
And I know I've seen the difference. I know you've seen the difference.
Yes,
in
I've
electric
seen the
bills.
difference. Yes, it's crazy.
You know, do they buy food? Our seniors are hit really hard
Yes.
because they're on a fixed income.
Yes.
Their Social Security is not going up as high as their rents.
No,
We're
no,
seeing rents that have doubled
Yes.
for seniors.
Yes.
We have homeless seniors.
Yes.
So how can you help in all of those ways that can help people?
Right.
Just showing compassion. Sometimes I see on Nextdoor, there's a lot of people being judgmental,
Okay.
a lot of people having negative things to say. There's a lot of begging is
Yeah.
the lack of a better term that people do on
Yeah.
these sites.
Yeah.
But get to know people, get to walk in their shoes,
Yes.
and understand that it's God's grace and mercy.
Wow.
That anything can happen to any one of us
Right.
at any time, completely beyond our control, that can put us from the mountaintop all the way down to the valley.
Man, you better tell it. You
We
better
have,
tell
we
it.
have to be compassionate with people because you never know.
Man, you better tell compassion, community, connecting, collaboration. It's all of that, man. You guys, we're gonna have to go to one more commercial break, but we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about October 18th, the big ball day.
Yes.
How Connecting Henry is making an impact and how community can connect
Yes.
with Connecting Henry in making sure that we continue our initiative to build stronger communities together. You guys stay tuned. Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast, where change starts with conversation. Ease up.
and equality.